Hello, I'm Tamara Haddad.
And I'm Christoph Meyer.
And we were involved in a production of some of the Barking Abbey plays as a part of the Medieval Convent Drama Project at the University of Freiburg. Today we're going to show you the costume demo for the Deacons, who also double as angels in the Barking Elevatio and Visitatio plays. And we'll talk through some of the vestments and what their purpose is and how they relate to the performance and the liturgy in general. So the first layer of clothing here is a cassock. So the collar and the buttons are a little bit different because this is a reader's cassock. So a medieval one would be a little bit different, but the general shape of the cassock is quite similar, and the black color as well. So the next item of clothing is an amice. An amice is used to protect the upper, more precious garments that are going to be worn over top of it. And you can see that the portion that sticks out around the back of the neck is decorated. We do have examples where it was embroidered as well, which is quite common. So the next item of clothing is the alb, which is white. We don't have any evidence in the text about what the deacons were actually wearing. And so what we've done is we've looked at the description of what the celebrant priest is wearing, and we know what happens during the production. And so we've assessed that it's a solemn benediction. And so the choices that we've made in terms of what the deacon wears is based on what a deacon would wear during a solemn benediction. And so the first item of clothing that they would wear over an amice is an alb, which is this white garment here. You can see here that the collar of the amice sticks up above that. Okay. The next item of clothing here is the signature. Okay. So you can see that the signature here is used to keep the stole in place. The deacon's stole is worn across the chest over the left shoulder here to show that it's a deacon. And this particular stole is gold and white to reflect the liturgical season. And you can see also from the shape of the stole that it matches the shapes of stoles from the same period as the Barking plays. It's not overly decorated, it's squared off at the end, and the main decoration on it is the tassels at the bottom. So this next item of clothing is the dalmatic, which is it's a vestment that is associated particularly with deacons. And you can see the two stripes running down the middle. And it is slightly shorter than the alb as well. So you can see the alb underneath, and you can see the amice peeking through the top. This particular one is not the one that we used in the production. The one we used in the production was all gold to try and match with, again, the liturgical season, but you get the idea just from the shape here. At the end of the Elevatio play, the deacons and the celebrant priest exit the chapel and prepare for the Visitatio play, which follows. And what we chose to do is to have both of the deacons remove their dalmatics and stay just in the stoles with their albs crossed because they are representing angels, and there is lots of evidence showing that angels and deacons were presented interchangeably in iconography. So there's, for instance, example in Van Eyck's some of Van Eyck's paintings where the angels are dressed in dalmatics or wearing the stole across the left shoulder to show that angels were the deacons of God as well. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.